The word of God is truth. You see, it changed me. I did not only hear about it, but I've tested the Lord for myself, and I've seen that it works. Jesus works. This Jesus, he really works. He's a miracle working God. Once you accept him in your life, you will never ever be the same again. This is why so many people who have a horrible and bad past, they are preaching Jesus because of the power of Jesus and the love that they've experienced. You see, so this pastor now was actually encouraging us to confess. But because I was still growing up as a Christian in my faith, I was still small, it was difficult. And when I told my co-accused, hey, they were angry and what. So I decided to stick to the plan that we created, that we don't know each other. Unfortunately, we were sentenced 25 years. 25 years in prison. The lawyer argued that, no, guys, you know what? He was telling the judge now and the prosecutor that, these guys have been awaiting trial for 2 years and 8 months. So how about you suspend 5 years and they remain with 20 years? This is what they did. They suspended 5 years and then we remained with 20 years. Yes, all four of us. It was like 4. Yeah, it was like they gave us 100 years to share. But after when they suspended 5 years, they left us with 80 years. So each and every one was to serve like 10 years in prison. 10 years in prison before he was released. But that was not guaranteed, you see, because of the prison environment is very rough. So we went to Sun City to Maximum now, because there are different sections there. We went to Maximum now, where people are wearing orange now. This is where we went now. We came to a cell. They were giving us rules now. Hey, this is what you are allowed to do. This is what you are not allowed to do. If you do this, your punishment will be this. Things like that, you understand? So they gave us clothes. Now you must design it yourself. They just give you clothes like, that has no shape and things like that. They are oversized and all these things. Doesn't even have shape. So you must take it to a tailor and it costs money. You understand? So if you don't have money, you'll be like that. So everyone will see that this one is poor. Yes, a prison tailor. He's the one who's going to do the clothes for you. So even if you are somebody outside, maybe you are a doctor outside, you are a lawyer, you are a businessman, whoever you were, but if you don't have money to design your clothes, people will interpret it as you are poor because you don't have money, just because you are in prison. There are people who had a good life outside. They made a mistake. They went to prison. The family decided to forsake them, abandon them. So these people are suffering. When you look at them in prison, you'll think that these people are like homeless outside. It's not that they are homeless. It's just that they have no support system. You understand? So it makes them look as if, you understand? Yeah, so this is what was happening. They gave us clothes and what. So I didn't have money. I took some of my soap and the Dawn that I had. I gave that guy. I told him, no, I don't have. You understand me? So he designed a nice trouser and a shirt for me. You see, then I said, no. He said to me, if you have more, you can bring, I'll make you another one. This one will be for visit. It's special. Like, when you are outside, you've got these special clothes for special occasions. Even there is like that. You have your uniform, your orange clothes. Maybe you've got 3 trousers. But this one, the fourth one, and the shirt is for special occasions. You only wear them when your family are coming to visit you. You understand me? And you pay there for them to shave your head. This hair cut machine, it's allowed in there. They do use it as a weapon. Some they use menorah blades. They also use it as a weapon. So this guy was giving us, he did my shirts and what. So as it was going down after like 3 weeks now, there's this old man. He's an inmate. He's been in prison for like 17 years, according to his story. That's what he told me. And everyone in prison knows him. Even the officials, they respect him now because he's been there for many, many years. He grabbed me by the hands like this. I'm like, now this old man, where is he taking me? He went with me upstairs. When he arrived at on upstairs there, he find brothers. There's like a storeroom, full of Bibles, and there were 4 brothers, inmates. I mean, there were 4 inmates there. So he told these inmates that, guys, pray for this one and give him a Bible. And I never had a Bible that time. No, I've never met him before, yeah. So I went with them, with him. These guys, they prayed for me, and then they gave me a Bible. I remember the version was ESV. ESV. Yeah, it's an ESV version. So, hey, I love that Bible. I was reading it. So they prayed for me. They said, no, you know what? You must spend your time here, ne? Stay away from these other things, gangsterism, things that will make them extend your charges, your sentence, you see. Because in prison it's like this. If you are given 20 years and then you keep committing, offenses, they will increase your sentence. They will not increase unofficially, but they will add 6 months, 6 months, 6 months, 6 months. The day you are supposed to be released after 10 years, they'll look at your file, that name, and this person has been misbehaving, has been committing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They can even give you a further profile of 2 years just for you to cover up these charges that you understand. So after praying for me, they gave me a Bible. I went back to the cell. I was reading it, and then draft came. There's a draft now to other prisons. And now I was enjoying there. I didn't want to go anywhere. So there's this brother that I met. He said, you know what? Aufunu vendor. I said, vendor? He said, yes. I said, why? He said, no, the school is good there. We are going to study there, things like that. You understand? I said, okay. We went to the police, to the prison warden, and asked them, no, chief, we are asking you for a transfer letter, actually. We say, why? Where do you guys want to go? Say, no, we want to go to Venda. Why? Say, no, we want to go and attend school there. We heard that the school is best there. Then the officer said, no, you guys, I like this thing that you guys have the desire to, further your studies here in prison. But unfortunately, you guys are not from around Venda. Only people that are from Limpopo. If you've got your family are staying in Limpopo, then we can transfer you there. Then I said, okay, if that is the case, why don't you transfer me to Rustenburg? Because my family are in Rustenburg. They said, no, you must tell your people to go to the police station and get an affidavit, that says that you are from Rustenburg and stuff. I gave them, but it never worked. So it happened that I was taken to look up now. Super maximum prison. That prison, I'll never forget it. It was hard, but it also taught me discipline. In prison it's like this. It is up to you. The choice is yours. Whether you want to change or you want to remain the same. If you remain the same, you are going to be worse. But if you decide you want to change, something good can come out of you. So this is what happened. But that prison now was different from the one that I was coming from, Sun City. This one only had 4 sections now. And there was no place for you to play. It's only cell, courtyard. Cell, courtyard. I could see people who've been in prison. You could see by the color of their uniform it has changed. And some of them, they are dark because of the sun. They're always standing in the sun, Prison is a very, very, very cold place, especially cement. When the time I was in Lukopne, they didn't allow techies, running shoes. It was difficult unless you smuggle with an officer or you have an officer as a friend or a relative that you know. That is the only way for you to get in with tracksuits and sports, sneakers and sports clothes. You see? But at that time now, hey, it was not easy for my family to buy these things because they were coming once in a while. They come after 4, 5, 6 months. When they come, they'll just deposit maybe 1,000 rand. And by the time they come, that 1,000 rand will go on dead. You understand? I'll make credit there, you know. Prison, hey, it's a hard place where you make credit even though you are not working. And you are going to pay one way or another. You understand? With interest. That's how it is. So we went to this prison. They took us to school section. When we were coming like this at the reception, admission, they took us to admission center section. After admission center, they take you to the hospital. They check you, after checking you like this, and then they ask you whether you want to go to school or you want to do what. If you want to go to school, they take you to a school section. That's where I was. And now, as years was going now, I started to become serious now with the word now. I was enjoying it now, you know. One day, because of us reading the word too much, I'll spend 5 hours reading the Bible. You know, people will say, when you'll go crazy reading the Bible. I know people, they will say to me, I know people who read the Bible like you and they went crazy. And I'll tell them, it's okay even if I become crazy because of the word of God. You understand me? Even my mom used to tell me that, hey, don't read the Bible too much because your uncle went crazy for reading the Bible. You understand?